We're back, and today we're talking about possibly one of the best games shown at the Game Awards last night. The Game Awards that were 3 hours long, and we got some pretty good games. But if you're an anime fan, especially if you're a Dragon Ball fan, then better get hyped because this game, the trailer for it looked absolutely wild. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So this new Dragon Ball game is called Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero, which, if you ask me, it sounds like an energy drink, but hey, we're going to be drinking that Kool-Aid when the Dragon Ball game comes out, right? Anyways, Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero is like essentially the spiritual successor to the Budokai Tenkaichi series, which those were like PS2 games. I don't know if we got them in the PS3 era, but regardless, the Budokai Tenkaichi games are definitely really hype games. I mean, I was playing them as a kid nonstop with my friends. There were definitely some very good stuff. So this is kind of like very nostalgic for me because, I grew up with Dragon Ball. I love Dragon Ball. Plus, we're getting like another Budokai Tenkaichi game, Sparkling Zero. Yeah, sign me up. And then when you look at the trailer, absolutely looks phenomenal, right? The graphics are almost like movie level. So that's, of course, a 10 out of 10 right there. Looks amazing. Then we got the destructible environment, which, for a Dragon Ball game, I feel like that's definitely important, right? I mean, when you see the Dragon Ball fights, absolutely wild. Just the insane amount of destruction that you can cause with the amount of power that these characters have. I cannot wait, right? Especially since it was kind of hinted in the trailer that you can essentially destroy the Earth. I mean, we already know Frieza, he's wild, so that would be amazing as well. I mean, just imagine being able to fight like when the planet is essentially like burning down. Think of it something like when Goku versus Frieza back in Namek. I mean, that would be absolutely insane if you can just trigger that in any fight, right? I'm definitely going to be hyped for that. And of course, we got some really good characters. Now, of course, we got all the fan favorites here. I mean, Goku, Vegeta, obviously they're going to be in the game. But I mean, we got to see Krillin, Cell, and if you ask me, the most hyped character, Broly. I mean, Broly has always been my favorite character in Dragon Ball, even when, OG Dragon Ball where he wasn't even canon. But now that Dragon Ball Super made Broly canon, yeah, I'm all here for it. Absolutely my favorite character in the series. And boom, he's here. So I'm excited. Of course, we got Jiren, which, if you ask me, that kind of tells me that we're going all the way through Dragon Ball Super. Now, I don't know if we're going through like Dragon Ball Super anime or if we're going through all the way through the manga. I mean, I don't want to get into too much spoilers, but just imagine if we get Granola in here, right? Moro, that's definitely going to be super hype. I mean, again, they can just do so many things with this character roster. It could literally have the biggest character roster in any Dragon Ball game, and that's definitely gonna be something to get hyped about. Again, if you're a Dragon Ball fan, I could definitely see, getting super hyped about this news because let's be real, it's Dragon Ball, right? We're a little starved when it comes to Dragon Ball content, right? We haven't gotten the Dragon Ball Super anime yet, which we need it because we definitely need the Moro arc and we definitely need the Granola arc to be animated so we can just see those top tier greatness that's gonna happen. I mean, if you're a manga reader, I guess you already, got the content, but if you're not a manga reader, you're anime only, definitely missing out. But yeah, definitely getting those characters will be super hype. And maybe they might not come out during like lunch day, but we might get them as DLC later on. Who knows, right? But hey, we definitely need to get those characters. Now, the game essentially has confirmed that we're getting some features from like the old Budokai Tenkaichi games. I mean, the newer games that don't have like beam clashes and stuff like that, which if you know from the old Budokai Tenkaichi where you gotta go with your controller like that, yeah, if you played the old games, right? It seems like those features are going to be back. So of course, you already know the memes are about to get wild with just people just going ham on their controllers, right? And it's a new generation, so I really want to see these powerful beams just absolutely doing some crazy destruction. We're probably gonna get the transportations, teleportations that we got in the old Budokai Tenkaichi games, which again, that just makes the fights even better, especially if you can master that skill, right? So all those features returning are gonna be absolutely wild. Now the game, we don't have a set release date, which is kind of sad, but I can imagine that this is gonna go all the way to like 2025. Honestly, I think it is going to be coming out in 2024, but they didn't give us like a release window either. So, this game might not be as far in development as I would hope, but regardless, the fact that it's coming, it looks amazing. The trailer looked phenomenal. Yeah, I mean, Dragon Ball fans, get hyped. Anyways, let me know what you think. Let me know if you're excited about this one. And like always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace out. Boom.